Hey guys, Terrence here with Pacific GBody, and this is my first episode where I go through the parts car I just picked up. It is an 87 442. Unfortunately, it has seen much better days. I actually brought it here from about 800 miles away. I had a specific purpose for it and a specific need for it, but I thought I'd get a lot better parts off of it. Unfortunately, it's proving not necessarily to be the case. I'm going to give you the walkthrough. Here we go. Alright, unfortunately it's already in my garage, or I would have given you a better walkthrough. I do have some footage on my phone. I might clip that in, but we'll have a look anyway. So here it is. It is from Alberta, Canada. I'm in BC. It was a long trip here to get this thing, and yeah, it's pretty rough. A little bit of a walkthrough. The T-top glass is good, but it's really badly scratched. As you can see, I have a friend of mine does glass repair, which I'm hoping he could rescue this, but I like the tint on this better than my my glass, so hoping he can bring this back to life. Tail lights are actually in good shape. They're a little foggy, but a little wet sand and a cleanup, those things will come out really nice. Reverse lights, I mean, I've got so many sets of those things now that they're not worth saving. The rear bumper is completely rusted out. The frame's rusted out. This thing sat for 7 years after it was hit, and you're going to see that in a second. This is where it gets good. So I bought this car knowing this damage is here, obviously. It was T-boned, pretty significant damage. Obviously the rear quarter, fender, door, and I'm going to show you something pretty interesting. Something that I didn't really expect, but so we get in, looks pretty normal, but look at the position of the dash compared to the console. It is almost 1.5 inches to 2 inches to the right, which means the entire firewall has been pushed to the right, which means this car is not savable. So it's unfortunate. I thought maybe you could, swap a door, fender, do some body work, and bring it back to life. Unfortunately, that is not the case. The rear quarter glass is good. It's a couple things like this trim here is super hard to find. So I'm gonna pull that off, retain that stuff. This trim, you can do a vinyl swap, and you're gonna need that. The wheels are the original SS3 wheels, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really got a pressure washer to them yet. There's some spotty rust. Looks like I might be able to save them, but I'm not really going to give it an attempt on the car. I want to get them on a bench. So I think today I'm going to swap over some old wheels to this thing, get it on some beater wheels. I mean, it's a 307 Olds with a really bad leaky carburetor. I'm not going to really save much from in here. There's just too many of them around, and it's just stuff I don't have the space for. The shroud's good, which is rare. Fan shrouds are hard to find, so that's kind of nice. I got 2 extra of those now, which is always handy. But otherwise, not much I'm going to be saving here. The more I leave on it, the more the scrap guy will give me for it. So unfortunately, the Euro front end, the only thing that's really good on it is the outer chrome piece for the grille, and this top fascia is actually not cracked, so that's a bonus because I just sold one, so I actually have an incomplete Euro header panel right now, but this will complete it. I mean, it even sucks. Even things like the badge are cracked. It's just really, this thing nothing survived on this car. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this off for sure, and again, I gave a quick little spot clean of these wheels. Looks like they'll come out okay. Just going to take a lot of elbow grease. Overall, the interior is actually not bad. The seats are pretty good. I should be able to get some money for those. Back seats are really good. They'll just need a good clean, but it's typical of these cars. A lot of times they were just cruisers, and they didn't really use them for transporting humans, thank goodness. T-top trim's all there, door trim's all there, all the pieces. Thank goodness GBody Parts carries these little triangle covers, because they all broke off, as they always do. So here's an interesting, actually I just noticed this, I'm not sure if that's, yeah, there's just the whole top is, unfortunately I think it's all bent. I mean, it's hard to tell by looking at it, but I did have grand plans of potentially removing the entire roof, but I just don't think that's going to happen. It's the pillar on the driver's side is bent inwards, and you can tell by the way the window is cracked. You can see that here. You can see the window right here. Big cracks, and it looks like this pillar, when it got hit, pushed in, and along with the firewall, went that way, and that's no good. So, yeah, just a quick run through. I'm gonna do some shots of me removing some stuff here, and but yeah, unfortunately, not much to keep on the car. I'm gonna keep the transmission, and oh yeah, there is one thing to keep on the car. One very important part. I don't know how well you're gonna see this. Oh, it's gonna be a bitch to get down there. That is why I'm here. It's gonna be blurry, but my 8.5. I've been trying to find a second one for my next project for a while, but finally have one. There you go, quick run through of that car. I try to do this kind of overview on every car I take apart, just so people can see that I'm trying to save as much as I can. It is really crappy when you have to take a car like this, as rare as this, and unfortunately scrap it, but just too far gone, and unfortunately it wouldn't even be insurable anymore anyways, because it has been a salvage title, and where I am and from the damage inflicted on this thing, it will not qualify for insurance anymore. So here you have it. Thanks for watching.